Alright, so what's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm basically just gonna do a commentary on my part in PA Memories -1, the mega collab hosted by Ken.Kim and the Memories 1 team. So in this Memories, it's basically a collection of levels with underrated creators. So basically I'm in it, of course, and I used my level, one of my old levels, well, not too old, but it's malware, and it's one of the levels that had Virus Nabil attacking the player in the Project Arrhythmia Virus Emoticon story I did. So yeah, I did a remake, or a revision of that level for my part in PA Memories -1, and so yeah, I did that. I made my part like when the collaboration has like started, so I basically did it like about 2.5 years ago. So oh man. Yeah, so when you looked at the level, you can tell that my style was a lot different than how it is kind of now. A bit, I guess. I don't know. It probably remained the same with some slight changes or whatever. So yeah, another thing, if you compare my part in this collab with the original malware level, you will for sure see some differences. Because at the time, I was thinking, it's memories, so you're trying to remember what it was, but you can't remember exactly what it was. So you remember things that are similar, and there will be some differences, of course. So, like if you were trying to memorize a quote, and you're trying to remember it, but you don't remember the whole thing, so you think there's different words. Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking of. That's basically how my part was like. So I'm gonna go step by step in each part of my part, and yeah, let's get right into it. Oh yeah, another thing, I made the whole music mix of PA Memories -1, the whole like transitions to the music. That was me who did that. So and I was really proud of it. Some of the other team members also thought I did pretty good, so that's really cool. Anyways, yeah, let's begin. So for this part, in Ken.Kim's first part, there was a warning showing where Virus Nabil will show up. This rectangle. So yeah, that was in my part, of course. This Virus Nabil prefab with the hat, his top hat, that I use pretty much in the recent Virus Emoticon levels. These are just background effects, and there's a smoke effect on here. Malware by Nabil1 GCG. I think, no, I didn't do this because I didn't write my name correctly that way. Oh yeah, here's this message. That moment when you remember something and forget most of what happens in it. Yeah, that's basically what it was. That's actually what I just said in the beginning of the video as well too, so. Okay, yeah, there was a bit of a, I think that was part of the original level too, with the, what's it called? Yeah, this with the quick, like, flash, and it had like a different message in it. Keep in mind, I didn't watch the original video while I'm recording this video. I probably should, but I'll take a look at it after. So yeah, Weeble Wobble moment, of course, it's Virus Nabil, so his nickname is Weeble Wobble. So there we go. Okay, this is the part where it's not even the same as the original level. I know for sure. I made it a side scroller for some reason. I think I have the backgrounds the same though, with the spinning like semicircles. And the walls here, yeah, they're for sure different. That camera effect with rotate and then zoom in, that's actually pretty cool. These squares are for sure new. These bullets are about to show up is not in the level, of course. This pulse, I think it was in the original level, but not in the context of like this side scroll scene. And then we go into the actual remembering the original level. So here we have like the warning for like the walls here, and I just now realize how layer issues here. In the original level, it wasn't like that. I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was. Oh my god, I have to look at the level, but it was the walls like moving around, so you can't just stay in one place. And of course, there was those squares. These squares pretty much let you know where Virus Nebula is gonna go to, like in the original level. These hexagons, I don't know if they were in the original level, but yeah. Yeah, there's outlines here, the walls to let you know that it's the walls. Obviously, again, I have to look at the original level to see if this is these walls were in the original level where it moves around, so you don't stay in one place. Also, I think the vignette effect here, it also moves along with the walls, so that's cool. Yeah, it does. That's cool. It's pretty much like the original level. Yeah, I pretty much just remember the whole thought of the actual level this time in this part. Oh yeah, the background starts to slowly fade into blue. I don't know if it was like that in the original level, but I'll see. Okay. Okay, this is also a thing in the original level where Nabil stays still and he talks to the player, talks to Hell in the story, and he says something, and then Hell responds with "what?" But in this version, in this remake, it's "Imagine mayonnaise farting," which is an old cacti joke. Yeah, it was a quote in one of my audio combat tracks, when the first ever one, the one with the mayonnaise farting sound effect. Also a link, I'll give you a link to it in the description if you want to hear it. But it's a super old quote, but joke and quote by me, so yeah. And that lets you know that I made this part like 2.5 years ago, so there you go. And I don't like it now, of course. It's so old. In this part, the backgrounds, I think it was a little different. I of course made it different for the remake, but it does the same thing in the original. It flashes colors to the beat. And I think the hat was still Virus Nabil. I remember him like going like to the sides, hitting the sides, and the bullets come out. But in this version, it's his hat and shoots the lasers or like these balls out, and it's these bullets that bursts in the corners. And then there's these like saws that that show up as a warning, and then they pulse out and they spin. I don't know if that was in the original level. I don't believe so. So. Alright, and it transitions to the next level, which is by Spitfire. Yeah, Feeling of Tread. Really sick track too for this part. I also like Malware by Acid Notation. It's been a while since I've heard that track too. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the original level, and I'm just gonna see how similar it is. Okay, so I just finished watching my part in the original version of the level, and I can definitely see some similarities and differences. First with this flash time, and it says time to weeble wobble again, because this is like the second time in the story where he attacks Hal. And of course in this version, yeah, weeble wobble mental amount. Yeah, there were some similarities, of course. So in this version, this beginning part of the drop, there's no similarities at all. So we can skip this. Yeah, we can skip this. So we're gonna move on to this part with the walls show up. But the difference with this one is that I actually added an outline at the front of the walls here. And of course they move around so that you don't stay in one place, just like the original level. The original level doesn't have outlines. They had these bombs, unlike this part. Well, that's because you already have like closed-in spaces, so I replaced the bombs with these hexagon projectiles. And of course, squares that warn you where Nabil's gonna show up. But yeah, and I also this is also nostalgic for me, where I used to use these like helper objects to do like a motion blur effect. Yeah, those were times. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to this part. This part with the thing, the dialogue. And so in the original level, he says, "Hal, you don't get it, do you?" And Hal says, "What?" And then this one is just a stupid meme quote joke, old. So let's take a look at the similarities with this next part. Okay, so he does hit. It's Nabil hitting the corners of the walls, and the bullets pop out. And you can see that the background here that's changed, that colors is completely different. He also does this burst thing, and then he gets blasted by an auxilium. So yeah, that's not like the original level. It's very close though. It's very close. Yeah, with the bullets showing up. And the only difference is this hat that shoots out the big ball beams, as well as these saws. So yeah, so that's basically so that's basically all I have to say about my summary and my thoughts about my part in PA Memories -1 with using my level malware. Yeah, so looking back at it now, I don't really like it as much. Yeah, there are some stuff I wish I could have changed, but I left it so I could just look back at it and see how weird, not so great it looks. But you know, there are parts that I thought were good, like of course this second part with the walls, and of course, you know, the closest part of my original level. To be fair, I also kind of liked this side scroll section. Not bad. Yeah, with like these red squares and the bullets and the pulse. Yeah, that wasn't an original level, so I don't know why I tried to add this whole thing in. And this last part with the shooting, I think it was been executed better. Yeah. Overall, for me, I would probably give this like a 6.5 out of 10 because I'm not really that great glad with it. But once again, there are some parts that I liked and some parts I didn't like. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That was my very bad commentary about my part in PA Memories -1, hosted by Conductum and all the Memories 1 team. I'm glad that I was part of this. It was a really fun time. It was fun making the mashup. The music mix that transitions to the next tracks. Back 2.5 years ago, or 3 years ago, because this level apparently took like 3 years to make it. I don't remember taking it that long. Oh man, time does fly fast. Oh yeah, that's also the thing. I expected this collab to come out 3 or 2 years ago. That's why I left in some stupid jokes like the Imagine Mayonnaise farting. Yeah, because that was a relevant thing back then. But oh well, yeah. Not the best of not the best work by me, but it was still pretty cool. Pretty cool working with other people. So yeah, guys, if you enjoy, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya, everybody. This is a track that I made just to avoid that copyright claim. There is no way you can report me. This isn't copyright, so you can't report me. Do I have to rhyme all the